So finally we'll be able to start, a bit late but nothing too important. Deska's finally here and seems like we'll start on Varadia. It's a very important match and might be a close one as well between Fox Elite and NWT second lineup 5, which is in group 2 of the pro tournament. They had a really bad first week where they lost their matches 0-3 and 1-2 against Pearls and Fox Alt F4, so they absolutely need a good result today against Fox Elite, or it might be really hard for them to come back. Fox Elite, who went for 6-0 in the first week, so it's clearly one of the best teams of the pools, but they definitely made a very good first play day. And even though the lineup seems quite strong with Deska, Jumper and Clem, might be tough for them, because if an NWT plays well today, contrary to last week, they might be able to take 1 or 2 maps. So we will see. I'm hoping for the best for my teammates, of course, but it will be a tough match. And we will start on the map kept from the previous map pack, which is Varadia by Rocket, a very nice map. There are fast and slow-paced parts. The start is definitely a fast-paced part where you wanna build as much space as possible. Here, a very technical part where slight line mistakes can cost you a lot, like Jumper made. And there's of course this wallbang part people reached. So as always, it's 3v3, one map 1 counts for 1 point. And then NWT definitely needs a good result if they want to stay alive and have a chance to go to the next stage, to the playoffs. And they will go with Rollin, Jilu and Fast on this map. I believe Fast had not driven this map next week. I don't remember. Oh yes, he had driven this map. It went pretty awful for NWT on this map last week because Jilu was really bad and Rollin and Fast were not having great rounds at the same time, so last warm-up before we start. Let's see which team will master the best the wallbang. This is definitely a very cool map, but the wallbang is like the most important map of the part of the map. So here we go, Fox Elite versus NWT. First map on Varadia by Rocket. Let's see if NWT is able to be consistent today. I don't have a lot of players binded, as always. It's a bit frustrating. Good start by everyone so far. Jilu going too wide there, so it's looking good so far for Fox team. Fast on a nice start, but Rollin and Jilu a bit behind. Everyone making it. Deska with a very nice run. Oh, with a slowdown. Rollin with a nice wallbang. Fast as well. Deska still there. The ending will decide who will win this first round. Oh, very nice, and by all the Fox players. Rollin had touched in the downhill, I believe, and Fast missed his ending. And Fox takes top 2. What a close first round, though, with nice times. Fast had to take risks at the end, considering Rolling had touched in the last downhill. This map, in my opinion, might be more Fox favored than NWT. But who knows? We saw Rollin with a huge mistake, and Deska and Clem on a very, very good run. Gilou, who opts to not do the wallbang on this map. Gilou prefers not to do wallbangs now, especially after such a bad first week where he played really bad, and that doesn't change much. There, nice times by Fox players. Deska in 0.89, Clem in 48 as well, and Jumper in 0.19. And WT definitely has to step up if they want a chance. This is what NWT5 lineup lacks the most. Clem with a huge stop. This is the moment for NWT to score the first point. But NWT had this problem already last week that none of the players were able to drive really fast rounds and take first places. And once again it's Deska who's having a very fast round. Rollin and Gilou came back with a bad wallbang for Rollin, and now Deska is first and Jumper is second, so it might still be a Fox round. Oh, Jumper with a mistake. Now NWT just has to get the last jump right, and they get it. 1-1. Ooh, sick round by Deska, 0.75. That's pretty sick. Deska with already 18 points scored on this map. He's got all first places so far. But NWT might have the chance in this match. They already scored a round, so who knows. And once again, like last week, Gilou is driving pretty slow. It's really surprising because, again, like last week, he has been driving really good in training, but in match his driving is not on point lately. That's a very close round. Fast needs a good ending. Rollin as well. Clem with not the best of endings, and Fast and Rollin have a good end. Fast lost some speed, but he might still take... no, he take fourth, but Gilou got fifth. What a close round though. Rollin was a 0.96. It was needed for NWT to win this round. Rollin getting first. And Deska taking only the third place this round after 3 first places. Clem with the slow start. Oh, he's going very wide there even. Yeah, he's pretty far behind. Maybe he bugged a bit on the dirt tech transition. However, on top, NWT players looking good, but Gilou, once again, you don't even need to get the two wheels on the left to set up fast times. And Rollin had a bad wallbang, so now Jumper and Deska on top 2, and they're safe in the end and getting right, so it will be a Fox round. Clem not being very, very consistent, but his teammates are doing it so far. (3-2) now for Fox Elite. But we had seen, like last week, Gilou and Bryce and other NWT players making a lot of dumb mistakes on this map. And like Gilou once again made a stupid mistake to risk the two wheels here after the banking. Fast is driving pretty good today. Didn't have a lot of top places so far, but oh, Rollin with the bad wall hit. He's now last, so it's all about Gilou or Fast to get first place. Clem touch, so Gilou might take first place, Fast might even get second. Oh, Fast! He jumped too much to the right, and it will be a Fox round, no. Very sad mistake there from Fast, not saving the last jump. It was an MWT round after Clem's mistake in the last downhill. Pretty bad. But clearly the problem for MWT is the end. They are able to match with Fox on most of the map, but except Gilou. Gilou had a lot of slow starts. He has a lot of problem on this part especially. With the banking. Close round for the moment, the wall bank will be very important. Everyone got it pretty good, quite Fast didn't got it really good. Rollin has to get first place though, he has to get a good end. And Gilou has nice end as well, with a good line there, might pay off. Rollin first, and Gilou makes it and steals even, he snipes Clem for second place. So NWT comes back. And what close round once again, 0.93, 0.91, 0.01, 0.08 for top 4 people. Gilou with a slow start once again. Fast with a good start, Rollin coming back as well. Fast drops a bit and is now about 0.3 behind Deska with Gilou. Fox has a much better round this time. They are all on a very good time, and Rollin misses the wallbang once again. Might be a round for Fox team there. And it's an ace with good times, 0.02, 0.06, 0.20. Fast and Gilou had slow starts, Rollin missed the wallbang. Pretty unfortunate there. Gilou especially needs to get much better starts. He loses a lot of time there. He saves a lot. But we saw Jumpo with a mistake in the first uphill, so might be a chance for NWT to come back. As always, Gilou falls behind on the start. Rollin and Fast on a good run of Fast with a bad line there, and Gilou with the bug. So now it's all about Rollin getting a top position. Or Fast came back on the wall, bang, and no! Rollin makes a huge mistake once again, and huge mistake, and Gilou obviously missed the uphill, and sick time once again by Deska, 0.74. But Rollin with the huge mistake there. And yeah, Clem can be happy because his performance is not the best today, but NWT team lacks of consistency, like last week. Gilou with the huge mistake. We saw Deska with a slow start, but Gilou hit the uphill pretty hard. Fast misses the turn there. And so Fox team is now once again looking good to close out this first map. Yeah, they decided to not even risk the uphill. Oh, Jumper with a huge crash, but will not matter. Clem and Deska are top 2. And it's a bit unfortunate for me because, I mean, especially for Fast has been... He's not the fastest player of the lineup, paradoxically, but even though he has missed one round, where it should have been a win for NWT and he missed the end, Wallin and Jilu have missed several rounds, and this has costed a lot of rounds to NWT just because they are not able to drive fast or just make stupid mistakes. So unfortunate there for NWT. Once again, they lacked of consistency. So 1-0 for Team Fox, for Fox Elite. So now NWT needs absolutely to score at least one of the two remaining maps, if not the two. This is one of the two new maps. This map is by Ben, so this is a technical map, definitely. Very technical, very difficult. The start is quite tricky and a lot of mistakes can happen there. But the ending is also very tricky. This tunnel is very important. And the last downhill where you can wall bang. Deska and Clem actually don't wallbang. And they've set up pretty nice times. So let's see now with Bryce replacing Fast if NWT can come back and score this map.
Wake up.
Oh, huge mistake by Deska already. Jumper going for the wall bang. Got first place, but NWT players are there right behind. But Clem is in the fight as well. If Clem takes at least third, it should be a blue point. If Jumper stays first as well. But for the moment, NWT is looking to take this one. Clem with the bad part, falling to the 5th place. And NWT having a nice round. Oh, Bryce with the wallbang. Wasn't the best of wallbangs. And Wallin had a shaky end as well, but it should... Bryce, come on! Oh my god, how can you make such a huge mistake at the end there, especially when you absolutely don't need to risk. Well, NWT got this round, but not in the best of way, with Bryce almost making one of the stupidest mistakes he could possibly make on this map. Oh, Jumper with a mistake on the start. Bryce with a good wallbang takes over first place. Rollin dropped, he's fighting on the last position with Jumper. Bryce still on first place. Jilu so far a good one. Clem with the mistake. Deska coming back for first. Jilu a bit wide. Deska overtook Bryce and Jilu, but very good line by Bryce. Comes back on first place. it's looking very good for WT with Bryce being first. Oh, Deska having a very good downhill, overtakes Bryce and will take first place with a nice time. Nice ending by Deska. The wall bank at the very end isn't necessary, but if you get it really good, can make you gain some time. And this time, bad start for Gilou especially, who's fallen 0.4 behind, 0.2 behind the back of the pack. Bryce has to get a top position because Rollin is on a bad round as well. I mean, slower round. Oh, Bryce with a mistake. And now Fox has a top 3. Might be difficult to come back there. Yeah, Fox is likely to take this run. Very good run by all the Fox players. Oh, Rollin with the YOLO wallbang. Oh, what happened to Deska? Lol. I don't know what happened, but didn't matter because Clement jumped at top 2. Bryce made a huge mistake. Rollin had a bad wallbang. So 2-1 now for NWT. Good start from everyone so far. We see only Bryce and Jumper risking the wallbang there. It's not necessary. If you get it well, you gain about 0.1. It's definitely faster, but if you don't master it, it can cost you a lot. Oh, Bryce with a huge mistake and Walling being behind. Fox team is now looking very good again on this round. Gilou needs to take first place and Walling has to come back if NWT wants to have a chance to win this round. Walling will have to take a lot of risks there at the end. Gilou with a good ending, Deska with a mistake. Walling has to overtake Clem or Jumper and he won't. Gilou secures first, but Bryce, huge mistake. He made a mistake in a... Well, this time his mistake is like, it isn't understandable. This uphill after the drop is very tricky. And if you don't come enough from the left, you can easily touch... Oh! Okay, Jumper started this time. So 2-2. Ah, il y a 2-2 pour le moment. Payne, enfin sur cette map et sur la première map, c'est Fox Elite qui a gagné 7-3. And so far this time, good start by Deska and Jumper. Oh, Rollin with a very bad uphill. Completely stops. Again, it's looking very bad for NWT because no, either Bryce or Gilou isn't able, neither of them is able to get a top position. Bryce will take risk, but it won't matter because Gilou is too far behind and Deska and Jumper have top 2 anyway. This will go 3-2 for Fox team. With nice times, 0.28.34 by Deska and Jumper. Bryson coming 0.5, those on very nice times. And WT needs to get back that consistency like on the first rounds. Oh, Bryce with a wide start, which is about 0.2 there. Oh, Jumper with a slow part. Oh, they both had a bad wallbang. And it ends up being a very close round after they start. Oh, Walling going very wide. Lost about 0.2 there. Gilou on a nice round, but Bryce is pretty far behind Walling as well. Oh, Jumper with a mistake into the checkpoint, but Deska and Clem once again on a very good run. and Gilou crashes. So unless Deska and Clem don't completely fail the end, this will be a Fox round again because they get top 2. And it is a Fox round with a very, very good time by Deska, 0.23. This is really good. 4-2 now for Fox. They scored 4 rounds in a row. Can NWT come back now? Rollin had a wide start. Oh, Deska with a mistake on the first uphill. It's time for NWT to capitalize on that. Deska doesn't make a lot of mistakes. A very good downhill by Gilou. Overtakes Jumper for first place. Bryce is not far behind Clem. And Rollin, where did Rollin go? Oh, he's fighting on 5th with Deska. Deska completely stopped. And Gilou made a huge mistake as well. Oh, this is looking really bad now. Because once again, Fox has top 2 and none of the NWT players seem able to come back. Bryce has to take risk, but yeah, it's too late. As I said, NWT lack of fast pace rounds is turning against them. Fox is always taking top first place or even more top 2, or at least 2 people in the top 3 now. And so for the 5th time in a row, they just, even if one player ends last, they win the round. Rollin with a bad start. Oh, completely hugs the wall in the downhill. And Gilou and Bryson fighting for first for the moment. Oh, Bryce with a bad entrance to the uphill, but it still went okay. But Deska and Clem are far ahead, 0.25 ahead on the top 2 positions. And Gilou with a bad landing there. And another round for Fox, 6-2. And Fox rounds aren't even that fast. They got a few 0.2, 0.3 rounds on like two rounds, but most of their rounds are on 0.5 or 0.6, and NWT players are definitely able to drive such times or faster. They just don't manage to. So now Fox is leading 6-2. Oh, Rollin with a mistake, Jumper with a mistake, Deska with a mistake. And now it's 3 NWT players for the top 4 positions. Clem with a bad turn. Now they just need to save the end. They got it. They got top 2 and Rollin is in 4th. Yeah, it should be. It has to be an NWT run. Nice. And you see Bryce just drove a 0.4 and Gilou just drove a 0.5, which would have been enough on several rounds earlier in this on this map. But I start to getting those times pretty late. Rollin with a mistake there in the first uphill. Now it's up to Bryce and Gilou to get to have a very good round. And Bryce has the fastest start. Gilou is on a good start as well. They actually have top 2 for the moment. Oh, Jumper with a huge mistake. Jumper is completely out. He will take last position for sure. Bryce is still in the lead. Gilou is 3rd. Oh, Gilou with a mistake. Oh, this is something you didn't want to do, and Bryce had a very bad exit of this spot, and all of a sudden it looks like it becomes a Fox round while it was a blue round. Bryce making the mistake at the worst possible moment. So once again 7-3 for Fox. And WT misses so many rounds. Gilo has done a pretty nice map. He got a lot of third places, but he never got any of the top 2 positions, or too early, and mistakes. Bryce and Rollin made too many mistakes, especially at moments where it counted a lot, like on this last round, or they were just much slower overall. So it's now 2 maps to 0 for NWT, which will have to hope for the best as well against FCKK, which is the best team of their pool, of their group. I wonder who they will put on this map. On the NWT side should be Gilou, Rollin and Fast, in my opinion. Might be the most difficult map to win for NWT, in my opinion. Maybe Bryce will. I'm actually wrong. Bryce might actually drive this map because he got a lot of 52s in trading today, so Clem with a PB in 0.88. Yeah, it will be Gilou, Bryce and Rollin, I guess. But once again on this match, Gilou's been a bit underperforming, Bryce hasn't driven really good, Rollin has missed a lot of runs. Rollin has shown huge time attack skills, but he lacks of consistency for the moment in rounds. And it's really difficult for him to play considering Gilou is not doing as good as he should. And Bryce and Fast aren't able to take top positions. We saw Clem with a mistake on the start, but Descan Jumper with a really good start. They are currently on top 2. Oh, it's actually Gilou who's not driving this map. I think Gilou might be very sad about his performances between those 2 matches. Oh, Fast with a critical mistake there. You absolutely want to avoid making this mistake. This will be a last position round for him. And once again, Deska on a great round, Jumper on a great round as well, and Ryan even with the mistakes at the end. It's an ace for Fox team. This is the hardest match to win for WT, because Fox is really strong on this one. Nous, la Lua, on joue demain à 19 et 22h. Je streamerai les matchs, hein, évidemment. Mais on joue tout demain. A very close round so far with Bryce, Rollin and Fast having a good run, and right as I said, Rollin makes a mistake. I believe Deska has made a mistake as well. But again, none of the NWT player is able to set up a very fast round, so Clem and Jumper will take this round for Fox. Oh, Clem with a mistake! Ah, but Fast is too wide, and Bryce even misses the finish. Clem with a mistake at the end still got a point 17. And so it now makes it 2-0 for Fox. And the Community will have to... Well, they don't need a miracle yet to make something on this map, but... They absolutely have to score quickly some rounds. For the moment it's very, very close between all 6 players. Clem has the lead, Bryce Rollin Fast not far behind, Deska came back on 5th, but Clem and Jumper have top 2 and this will make it to blue round once again, and Deska with a sick ending as well, wow, great one there. And NWTs were very close this time, but once again Bryce is 0.1 behind, 0.31 for Rollin, 0.45 for Fast. It's good times actually. 4 rounds, it's really good times on this map, but Fox players are just too good on this one. There was room on the 2 first maps. There's less on this 3rd one. Good start so far from NWT players. Deska and Clem are not far behind though. Jumper is currently a bit behind. Fast for the moment securing 5th. An NWT player needs to hold on 1st place for the moment. It's Rollin in front of Deska and Bryce. They have to keep having 2 players in the top 3, and they will have it. Very nice. It's a round for NWT. For the moment it's 2 maps, 2-0 for Fox, 7-3, 7-3 Papu. They have been much more consistent and also a bit faster than NWTs, even though on a lot of rounds one Fox player completely messes up, but the 2 others are always able to take top 2 or to get like 1st and 3rd, so they won a lot of rounds by just getting top 2 actually. And oh, Rollin with a mistake into the pole, and once again Clem with the fastest round. Bryce a bit behind, and Fast is needs to overtake Deska if NWT wants to in this round. Fox Jumper is really far, might actually not finish the round, so it might be a draw if Bryce remains 2nd. Bryce with a safe ending. Oh, and Fast overtook Deska! This will be a red round! Oh, Deska even misses the end! Both Rollin and Deska messed up the end, but Deska made a bigger mistake and Jumper isn't able to finish, so it's actually a red point. 3-2 now for Fox. Somehow might not be over yet. Might not be a 3-0, who knows. This lineup of NWT seems much more consistent than any they have made so far. But we saw Fast with a mistake. He's pretty far behind Bryce, fighting for 1st. Bryce driving really good on this map. Rollin is for the moment on a good round. Oh! mistake by Jumper. Feist comes back on 5th, and Clem makes a mistake there, quite an unfortunate mistake there from Clem, so now NWT got top 2, Bryce just need to save the end, and it might be the 3rd point in a row for NWT. Rollin with a slow end, but it will be a red point, even though Clem came back on fast at the end. They got top 2 and Bryce is now doing fast, really fast times, and as we see Jumper having a lot of troubles on this map. Jumper driving really poorly for the moment, Fast having a lot of difficulties as well. Yo, hurry, go away, I'm streaming! Motherfucker, it's written on the fucking title of this TeamSpeak channel!
Okay, bye.
No, you can stay, I don't mind, but I'm streaming. Oh, Clem with a mistake! I'm streaming the NWT 5 versus Fox match, and right now it might be the 4th round in a row for NWT, because
Nice.
Deska got a slow start, and we saw Clem with a huge mistake, so 4 rounds, Jumper has a nice round, but NWT players finally are consistent and they are now doing a good job, and it will be a 4th round in a row for them. 4-3 for NWT, they might win this last map, but let's not give up, give in too fast this round.
And the
To
previous
this
two
map
maps?
to NWT. Fox won the 2 previous maps 7-3, 7-3.
Okay.
Like, I will explain you later what
Later.
happened, because it's pretty unfortunate, especially on the first map.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, Deska with the mistake, and Bryce and Wallin are fighting for top positions again, so how far behind is Fast? He's fighting with Deska for 4th place, actually. Oh no, actually on 6. Oh, Deska with a huge stop pick. Bryce dropped as well, but now Rollin has to take 1st place. Otherwise, it should be a point for Fox. Oh, Clem with the mistake. Fox might not have this round. Rollin secured 2nd, and Bryce overtook Clem for 3rd. Bryce is making the dream happen. It's now 5-3 for NWT. NWT might do an upset. NWT might do an upset on this last map.
Nice.
They are very consistent. So let's believe the dream might happen. Like, getting 1 point out of this match would be a decent result for NWT.
Yep.
But this time, Bryce with the huge mistake, and now Fox has top 3, and they have a lot of margin over Fast and Rollin, so might be a Fox round, and they didn't mess up, so unless they completely fuck up the ending, it will be a blue point. And yes, Chaos Hand, they won the 2 previous maps 7-3, 7-3. Like on the first map especially, NWT, it was Veradia. They had a lot of room to make it happen, but Fast had driven pretty decently, but Jilu and Rollin was making a lot of mistakes and were driving really slow, so Fast had to take way too much risks, and he's actually last on points taken on this first map, but he was clearly the one driving the best for me. And on the second map they just weren't consistent and were driving slower times.
Okay.
So, and now NWT is making things tough for Fox, but Jumper, Deska and Clem. Oh, I was about to say they were all doing a great round, but Jumper with huge mistake. Fast is behind, but he's 5th, so now Rollin and Bryce have to come back on top 2 to get this round. It's all about the ending. They have to risk it in the end. Or Rollin with a slow ending.
Yeah.
Bryce with a great ending. He risked, but he touched. And it will be a blue point. Ah.
Oh, Bryce had it maybe.
Yeah, Bryce was really close. But he clipped in the inside. All Fox players are now back on track. Yeah, NWT is driving much better on this map. Gilu went out of the lineup and now we have a much more consistent lineup. At least on this map. But now Fox are driving really fast times again. They are being really consistent and once again they have 0.15, 0.2
Yeah.
lead over NWT, so might be a third blue point in a row. NWT needs to take much more risks, but they don't manage to drive faster times. We saw Bryce and Rollin earlier driving low 53 or 52 times, and now they don't manage to drive at them anymore. And once again, Fox has stopped 2 on 0.94 and 0.05 times. Oh, it's now looking really bad for NWT.
Yeah.
Bryce is driving slow times again, so it's getting really tough. They have to take all risks on this 12th run of this map.
What are the other matches for today? Do you have any idea?
I have the Google Sheet not far away, but at the moment I'm streaming, so
Yeah,
I
I know.
just can't tell you.
But I thought maybe you know it. But...
No, I didn't check. NWT Phi has its other match tomorrow.
Okay.
And for the moment, this is a sick run from everyone. All 6 players are battling it out. And NWT needs not to choke this end. It's really close. 0.15 between the first and the last. Oh, Rollin with a good end. Bryce with a good end. Fast with a good end. And they get their 6 points.
Oh, nice.
They might. And once again, Bryce finally drove 0.02 time. 0.11 for Rollin. 0.15 for fast. So
sick run.
it was an insane run, but like if Bryce and Rollin can set up those fast times, NWT can match with Fox.
What?
Oh, we saw no, Rollin, no, it's fast, no fast, not now, no, not on this round.
Oh,
He clipped on the start. Unfortunate mistake there from the German player. So now Rollin and Bryce have to take all risks and take at least first and third, but Jumper has the best start. Oh, Bryce with a wide line. He's still in. Oh no, and that's a choke from Rollin. And WT completely choked this last round, and it will be a blue point. Unless a miracle happens here at the end, but I think Fox is aware that they just have to save the end, and yeah, they get it. But we got a very nice last map.
Nice time by Jumper.
Yep, 0.91. GG. That was really close though on the last map. Bryce has driven a really good last map. Especially, but we saw that whenever Rollin and Bryce stopped driving fast times on this last map, it was over for NWT. So it ends up 3-0 for Fox. Unfortunate for NWT, because there was room to score 1 or 2 maps this match, but they messed up so much on the 2 first maps. Unfortunate.